This is child pose, upward facing dog, then into downward facing dog, reaching back, stretching the legs, coming to a halfway lift, and then a ragdoll, gently swaying from side to side, slowly beginning to rise up, extending from standing mountain pose to extended mountain pose, then bringing the palms to the heart center. Extended mountain pose, forward fold, halfway lift. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, then downward facing dog. Top of the mat, halfway lift, fold. Chair pose. Toes lifted, fingers spread. Forward fold. Chaturanga, high to low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right leg forward, warrior one. Fingers spread wide, taking your gaze where you need to. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Left leg forward, warrior one. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Right leg opening up to three-legged dog, flipping over, flip dog, coming back into side plank. Chaturanga, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Remember to breathe. Flip dog, side plank, variations, just in case. Bringing the knee down, bringing the elbow to the ground, maybe lifting a leg. Many variations to all of these things. Being able to play with your movements is the biggest part of yoga. Setting up again for warrior one. Twisting this time, taking the elbow over the right knee. Left elbow, right knee. Taking a side body arm balance. Opening up into warrior two. Extended side angle pose, moving into birds of paradise. Little balance pose. One technique, one pose at a time. Downward facing dog. Left side, warrior one. Twisting. Warrior two. Extended side angle pose. Taking the bind again. Coming up for birds of paradise. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Stepping to the top of the mats. Taking chair pose. This time taking a twist. Left elbow over right knee. Taking side crow. back to chair pose with a twist. Right elbow over left knee this time. Taking side crow again. Many little variations to help play with your strength. And regular crow. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Halfway lift. Folds. Extended mountain pose. Into eagle pose.
Okay, you're watching YouTube, but did you know there's a YouTube music?
Single leg raise. Into airplane. Half moon. Dancers. And tree. Single leg raise, extending the leg fully this time, doing a light variation. Airplane, warrior three, and then bringing it to half moon. Coming up into dancer, and then finishing in tree pose. Many little variations you can do in the journey of power. So always remember to just play with your movements and practice on really having fun with it. Triangle pose. Side facing wide-legged forward fold. Namaste front facing forward fold. Twisting triangle. Switching legs, coming to the opposite side. Triangle pose. Side facing wide-legged forward fold. And taking a variation, adding a headstand here. As I said before, you gotta have a little bit of fun. Gotta bring the show sometimes. If you can't enjoy it, why do it? Coming down to frog pose. And then coming back up, namaste front facing forward fold, taking a bind this time. Raising the left arm for twisting triangle and coming down to the mat for cat and cow. I tend to find yoga is a nice balance between strength training, dance, and gymnastics. But in the middle of all that, you can really just let go and just have a little bit of fun with it. See what you can find. Find a little bit of space. Give yourself some time just to be away from the world. Make a little sacrifice and find some strength. Hero's pose. And camel pose. Lifting up for bridge and wheel. Gotta break my neck there. Supta Baddha Konasana. Reclined butterfly. Extending the legs for waterfall. Scissor kicking. Get a little extra exercise in there. Stability part of our practice. And abdominal twist. Coming into high boat. Have it, baby. saying one last time before we begin the yin part of our practice. By about this point in time, most of the hard work is pretty much done. So now we just kind of cool down with some easy floor practices, poses, starting with half pigeon, taking a twist, and switching sides. Half pigeon to the left. And taking the twist. Swinging the leg forward. It's like a modified double pigeon. I've seen people go a lot deeper with the legs being able to cross over. Yoga is a practice where you just do what you can do. Taking a single leg extension to the right and then a single leg extension to the left. Butterfly pose. Seated forward fold. Reverse frog. Reverse tabletop. Fish pose. And taking an inversion of our choice. Here's shoulder stand to plow. Or taking a headstand. I'm just being downright goofy over here. Taking a handstand. Finishing out with the supine twists to one side. Showing off too much gut, and then to the other. The dad bod is real. Taking Supta Baddha Konasana and then finishing out in Shavasana. Preparing to end practice and resetting, coming to a seated position, and finishing the practice the way we started. Thank you for watching. Namaste.